The quiet road that leads home again. Take a slow breath in and let it soften inside. You allow your body to grow heavy, allow the noise of the day to drift away. There's nothing you need to solve, nothing you need to remember, only this quiet moment. Only this gentle unfolding. Jonah had always believed that home was a place, something fixed on a map, something you could return to by following the correct directions, yet somewhere along the years, he had lost the feeling of it. His life moved efficiently. Days filled with purpose, nights filled with restlessness, everything appeared stable, yet something inside him wandered endlessly as though searching for a doorway. He could no longer see the quiet road first revealed itself to him in moments of pause. When the world slowed just enough for thought to soften, it appeared not as a vision, but as a feeling, a subtle pull beneath. The noise, a longing without shape. Jonah noticed it most when walking home late at night. The streets empty, the lights warm and forgiving, his footsteps echoing gently as if inviting reflection. It was then that the quiet road made itself. No, not outside him, but within him, like an invitation to walk inward. Rather than forward, his life had become a series of destinations. Meetings, deadlines, responsibilities, achievements, yet none of them carried the sense of arrival he once felt as a child when, returning from long days of play and seeing the porch light glowing waiting, he missed that feeling, the safety, the simplicity, the ease of being known without effort. One evening after another long day, Jonah chose not to follow his usual path home. Instead, he turned down a smaller street one he had passed many times but never walked it, curved, gently lined with trees whose branches formed a loose canopy overhead. The air felt different, cooler, calmer. The sound of the city softened as if held at a distance with each step. Jonah felt his breath deepen. The quiet road welcomed him without question, without urgency. It asked only that he slow down. Memories surfaced not sharply but tenderly. A younger Jonah walking beside his father along a gravel path, the rhythm of footsteps matching the rhythm of breath, the comfort of silence shared without explanation. The road continued, and Jonah continued with it, noticing how his shoulders relaxed, how his thoughts loosened their grip. It felt as though something long held was being set down without ceremony. He realized then that the road was not leading him somewhere new, it was leading him back to a part of himself untouched by expectation, back to a version of him that knew how to rest in movement, how to listen without searching for answers. Days passed, and Jonah found himself seeking that quiet road again and again, sometimes physically, sometimes simply by closing his eyes and breathing into the stillness. It offered him a space where time softened, where the constant forward motion of life paused long enough for him to feel his own presence fully. He began making small changes, not out of urgency, but out of alignment. He woke earlier, not to be productive, but to sit with the morning light. He ate more slowly, noticing flavor, texture, warmth. He allowed silence to accompany him without rushing to fill at the road. Taught him that home was not behind him nor ahead of him, but within him, always waiting patient and unchanged. One afternoon, Jonah packed a small bag and left the city behind, drawn by a need he could not name. The journey carried him through open land, through places where the sky felt closer and the earth more forgiving. He arrived in a small town tucked between hills, where the pace of life seemed to move in quiet agreement with the seasons. There was a path at the edge of town, narrow and winding. Locals walked it without haste, greeting one another softly. Jonah followed it, feeling a recognition. He could not explain. The road felt familiar, as though he had walked it many times in another life. He walked until the sun dipped low, until the sky glowed in soft layers of color, and in that moment, Jonah understood the road did not belong to any one place. It existed wherever he chose presence over pressure, wherever he listened rather than hurried, wherever he allowed himself to arrive without expectation. That night, he slept deeply, dreaming of open fields, warm kitchens, gentle laughter, the kind of dreams that restore rather than stir. When he woke the next morning, the sense of home remained not tied to location but anchored within him. When Jonah returned to his life, It looked much the same from the outside, but inside something fundamental had shifted. He no longer chased the feeling of arrival. He carried it with him in his breath, in his steps. In his choices, the quiet road remained always accessible, waiting in moments of stillness, offering a way back whenever he strayed too far from himself. And if you are listening now, perhaps you too have felt that quiet pull, that gentle invitation to slow, to soften, to return. Know this: the road is already beneath your feet. It asks nothing more than your presence. Breathe gently now, allow the night to carry you. The road will wait, and when you are ready, it will lead you home again.